Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. Oh, my hair is crazy. I am running errands. It is a very wet, cold, rainy day, but I got to have some really amazing time with a couple of ladies from our church, and we got together. Every month we do a women's prayer breakfast, and this week it was just a small group of us, so that was really nice. And so we did that. I just picked up some chicken food from the feed store for the chickens, and now I'm running a couple of other errands, one of which is groceries, and then I have to head home. And I've been thinking a lot about routines lately. I know I talk about this all the time. So I think part of why is I'm just feeling the need to like have things in order with how kind of crazy things have been. There's a lot up in the air. There's a lot going on. And with all of that, I'm just feeling the need to like get organized and have some structure. And if you've been around here for a while, you know I'm not good at that at all. I'm a creature of habit, but not good habits. So I kind of want to get myself organized a little bit. And so I think we're gonna go get some groceries and head back home and maybe get some organizing done. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, we're back home. I'm tired. I stayed up way too late last night just watching TV. I just ended up staying up way too late for how early I had to get up to make it to the women's prayer breakfast. And so it is 3:12 and I'm exhausted. But I want to talk about routines really quick. So, oh, hi Sirius. You guys have heard me talk about routines a lot. I kind of have a habit of trying and having lofty goals and wanting to overhaul everything and it not going well. So that's basically what I'm trying to get out of the habit of. And I feel like I've been little by little making just really small, subtle changes or habits, like sticking with something consistently that I don't make this grand intention to, but I have done it and I've seen major improvement. Whether that be in staying on top of house stuff, whether that be in getting in the reading I want to do, whether that be in my morning and getting up a little bit earlier and kind of having a moment for me before I start the day. And these are things that I know how I feel when I do them. And lately I've seen motivation coming from that. And I've seen certainly not where I could be or maybe want to be ultimately, but I've seen a lot of improvement. I've been feeling really good about it. Particularly with sleep, that's been my biggest struggle. That's probably the routine I've struggled with like my whole life, is being on a good sleep schedule, because I've always been a night owl. Case in point, my story about last night and staying up too late. There's just something about the nighttime for me. That's when my brain is alive and I'm active. Like, my brain does not shut off at night. And so that's always been a struggle. And that's probably the area I've seen the least improvement or change in, except how it pertains to at least attempting to be in bed, winding down earlier, and certainly getting up a little earlier than I normally do. I think naturally, in trying to focus myself, I've started for my mornings kind of just mentally knowing what I want to prioritize. So I know how things kind of play out well. Even if I don't set the coffee the night before, when I'm on my A game, I set the coffee maker to start brewing for the night before. So I program it for the night before, or the night before for the next morning, instead of having to make it the next morning. Even when I don't do that, I've been able to adjust. It's taken me just a few minutes. So I do that first thing and then go do getting ready before I come grab a cup of coffee and maybe sit down for a few minutes. Lately, I've been obsessed with Wordle on the New York Times website. I had thought it was an app, I'm going to be honest. I completely did not understand where everybody was finding this. I thought it was, I don't have an iPhone, and it was an iOS only app. So then a friend told me, no, it's the New York Times website. And I've become obsessed. Like, I love it. I do it first thing in the morning, basically. And then I have the verse of the day that pops up on my phone from my YouVersion Bible app. And I have my coffee. I get ready for the day. I let Max out before either of us leave, if both of us are leaving for work or leaving for the day. And yeah, it's something I've definitely felt more settled than I normally do. Night hasn't really been much different. I don't know if I have an amazing evening routine, but mornings certainly help just the day itself feel a little less chaotic. And so in conjunction with that, the evening feel a little less chaotic. I do still have some goals in prepping and planning ahead for certain things. I've always thought it would be wonderful if I could actually meal prep. And we do a Safeway order for pickup a lot. Just because of how far we have to drive into town, it's so nice to just be able to set up a Safeway order and go drive and pick it up. And I would love to have it be a set schedule where I get it ready the day before, even the week before, like a few days ahead for the coming week. Have it set, have my meal plan in place or ideas for meals, even if I'm not deciding what meal is each day. So those are still some goals I'm working on. I also have been trying to work on incorporating more or intentionally making time for self-care, like reading. Taking a few minutes for me and just reading. I'm talking about having a few minutes in the morning before I jump into anything, instead of kind of waking up and having to jump straight in, rush into the day. Things like that. Doing things to de-stress and decompress and relax my mind. We've had a lot going on with everything going on with our foster care and adoption journey, with the holidays, with work being busy. Like, we've just had a lot going on. And I notice when I let the stress just sit in me, I notice. And so that's something I've been working on too. And I think probably if I want to organize my thoughts, the biggest way I do that, the most consistent way I do that, is in Google Tasks. I make a to-do list that I can check off when I'm done. And it feels really, really nice. And that's what I do. That's how I organize what I need to get done. That's how I give myself deadlines, because it pops up on my phone. I don't have to try to remember. It's great. And so while I don't have any like major intricate planning system right now, where I used to have like full paper planner and I loved it and it was really fun and it was amazing, I've just really been enjoying the simplicity of Google Tasks and Google Calendar. And so that's how I've been trying to stay organized with everything, is through that. So that's where I'm at with all of that. And I kind of wanted to share and document that, because not only is it something very, I feel like, very relevant for me right now, I feel like it's always something that everybody can benefit as a conversation or a reminder, encouragement, if you will. And so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was a little helpful hints. Max. Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi. What do you think? Should we go rest for a little bit now? Speaking of decompressing, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Me and Max are gonna go rest. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.